Hello, everybody. This started back in 2024 with our first ever talent contest. And the goal was to basically find artists who were already doing the thing. They were already building a community that they could galvanize. They were writing great songs, and they could perform live. We went through thousands of entries to semifinalists to finalists with the very difficulty of whittling it down to the top 3. We have some amazing artists to showcase to you tonight. You guys were all given this token coming in. This is your voting token. So your vote tonight counts and will affect the outcome of these results. So we encourage you to vote for your favorite artist. Without further ado, Joe Jenneman.
My name's Joe Jenneman. Super excited to be a finalist for Road Ready here. Big thanks to American Songwriter for having me. Bring Me Back. I can remember writing it in my backyard in Venice Beach. This was before I moved to Nashville and had roommates, so that would kind of be like my songwriting studio. And I knew right as I was writing it, like this is either going to be really special or like one of the worst songs I've ever written, but I decided to see it through because why not? And I'm glad I did because I feel like that one resonates with people. My dad was actually the first person to put a guitar in my hands when I was probably like 7 years old, and there was this huge like full-size Washburn acoustic, and it was like as big as I was. I played just kind of the basic chords, and he said if I practiced every day, eventually I could get my own guitar, and I did like every single day for months, and then finally got my own, and then I was just writing like crazy after that. I've lived in enough different places with different cultures and have experienced different people. There's a lot of stories to tell, so I'm grateful for that, and I think that's how it sort of shapes my voice as an artist. I think I have a range as a performer. Like I can connect just me and the guitar. I can tell a story well. I can do the rock band thing. I can take a guitar solo. Like I guess if I had a strategy, which is mostly just to put on a great show, if whatever comes from it is awesome, but just to have a dynamic set and create a moment. I guess we've come this far. There's no stopping now.
I've been practicing my restraint, trying to see it through. Internet shrink says I'm doing great, tells me it's alright to lose. Sometimes make it all make sense. Would you mind taking a look inside sometime? Complete in ignorance, but it might be too much to justify this time. Too much to justify this time. Well, I've been putting bows on my phrases, speaking sweet or not at all. Building a filter that the old man never gave me. Internet shrink says it's not my fault. Make it all make sense. Would you mind taking a look inside sometime? Then pleading ignorance, but it might be too much to justify this town. Make it all make sense. Would you mind
super proud to announce the second finalist for the Road Ready Talent Contest, Smithfield.
Hi, I'm Trey Smith.
And I'm Jen Fielder.
And we're Smithfield.
And we are Road Ready finalists for American Songwriter.
So the song that we entered is called We'll Figure It Out. We were just honestly kind of down on our luck. We had just gotten out of a deal, so we were kind of starting over, and I'll never forget sitting down in the writer's room that day and looking at Jen and just being like, what are we doing? Like, how are we gonna even move forward? And in that moment, I'm trying not to get emotional when I say this, she just said, you know what, as long as we stick together, we'll figure this out. And I think it just turned into a love letter to ourselves to just keep going and believe in ourselves and not give up.
Our families go back like 3 generations. Our grandparents went to high school together. Our parents went to high school together and went on double dates when they first got married and have been friends their whole lives. And Trey and I met at our family's New Year's Eve party when we were kids, and we were the performers for the family. We were the entertainment for the family.
Unpaid.
Yeah, the fireplace was like our first stage,
Yep.
and we've just known each other for years, and I think that's what's made Smithfield so special and why we've lasted so long in a very tough industry, because we have this bond that goes back 3 generations. I think that's where our natural chemistry comes from. I think that's why our songs are so real and authentic, because we've been through a lot of life together. We've been friends since we were 10 years old. So we've gone through a lot of hardship, a lot of breakups, a lot of highs too. And our small town is what's made us who we are, and it's what's made our music unique and special.
You know, to be standing on the stage and performing in front of everybody, we always say this, we're like, if we can score 1 new fan at a show, just 1, whole thing is worth it. So I think it's cool that we'll be in front of a lot of people that are gonna be there maybe to see the other artists that have never heard of us.
Yeah.
And we see that as an opportunity to say, hey, you know, that could be a new fan. That could be somebody to stream and come to shows in the future and just love what we do. So I think it means a lot just to be able to share our music with people that might not have ever heard it.
We need each other to chase our dreams, and we've got each other's backs through it all, and there's just nothing else I would rather do.
Aww.
I mean, it's true, but.
How we doing, Nashville? Bet you we shut down this little bar 100 times since you. Y'all look good out here in the basement. Days are getting shorter and there ain't a thing that we can do. I don't know why seasons have to change, why paradise always slips away. But it's last all summer, last round of each other, one last shot to chase a love that's leaving when the lights come up. It's almost over, baby, pull me closer. Go one last shot together, wishing it could last forever. But it's last call summer, last call summer, last call summer. Go. They may cut us off, but we can always sip the last one slow. Last call summer. I don't wanna hold you like tomorrow. I won't let you go. Don't let me go. I don't know why it goes by so fast. Let's live it up while we've got the chance. So it's last call summer, last round of each other, one last shot to chase a love that's leaving when the lights come up. It's almost over, baby, pull me closer. One last shot together, wishing it could last forever. But it's last call summer, last call summer.
Everybody, Beachmont.
Hey, we're Beachmont, and we're with American Songwriters Road Ready finalists. So, funny story, we're not gonna play the song that we entered tonight, but that song was me making a conscious decision where I was coming out of a rather dark time in my life, and I wasn't sure I was gonna make music at all anymore or what I wanted to do. I wrote that song, and that was my turnaround of like, screw this, screw everything, I'm just letting go of the past and giving it another go and getting off my butt.
Great job.
Yeah. We like to push the boundaries of like, what would we love to see a band do? Especially like if we're a fan of somebody, like why are we a fan of them? Or like, what would get my attention and make me go, I need to check out their music.
So me and Josh actually ended up meeting at a line dancing bar up in Omaha, Nebraska.
Neither one of us, I don't know how to line dance.
We don't line dance.
Never done it in my life. I was coming out of another band and ended up back in Nebraska, kind of resetting my whole life of like getting my head straight. What do I want to do anymore? I kept having this thought of when I lived in Boston, taking the T down to the beach. And the last stop for the beach, even though it's a terrible beach, is called Wonderland. And 2 stops before Wonderland, a stop called Beachmont. And when I was coming out of my last band, it really felt like I was coming up those 2 stops short of Wonderland, where like, you feel like you have everything you ever wanted, or you're so close to it, and then any moment, it can all just be gone. And that whole feeling of uncertainty was quite unsettling for me. But I felt like in that moment, I was stuck at Beachmont. If you were to give Bruce Springsteen a laptop with Ableton 12 Suite and access to Facebook Marketplace, and I mean probably the Planet Fitness Black Card, it would turn out it would turn out something like this, I'm sure.
Into the end of the world, I'm shutting the lights off, not paying my bills, and I've been losing my grip on knowing what's real and what's not. I'm counting checks that I should have been owed. I'm watching the window for my car to implode. If this is it, well, I've been weighing the cons and the pros. 'Cause I don't feel the same anymore. Cover of the person that I put on the floor. I'm counting it down, burning my letters. It's gonna get better someday. Sweating it out, burning my letters. It's gonna get better someday. Wreck my car to see if I'm still alive. I'm like a bottle rocket shooting ball, aim and ignite, and I'll be damned if I'm not living by the end of the night. Or by the end of the night, I'm at a Motel 6 making a scene, spending all my pennies at a vending machine. No, I don't believe in the American dream anymore. 'Cause I don't feel the same as before. I'm on cover, turn me to run till I run out that door. Counting it down, burning my letters. It's gonna get better someday. Sweating it out, burning my letters. It's gonna get better. But times past, lights never coming back anymore. Counting it down, burning my letters. It's gonna get better.
So this is the part of the song where I'd be like, you know,
Lollapalooza!
and Lollapalooza might be like. But last I heard, we're not at Lollapalooza, are we? We're at the Basement East, so Basement East, make some noise!
Counting it down, burning my letters.
Thank you. We're Beachmont.
All right, sincerely, y'all, one huge round of applause for all of this amazing talent here. So again, runners-up are on the same playing field. So in no particular order, second runner-up is Mr. Joe Gentleman. There's a $5,000 check. He's also going to get a sweet credit at Sweetwater, recording time, potential publishing agreement, features in our magazine, features online. So this is not the last time you've heard from Mr. Gentleman as it relates to our environment. So one more time for Joe Gentleman. All right. First runner-up, which also kind of dictates the overall winner. So I'll go ahead and bring them both on at the same time. First runner-up is, hailing from my home state of Texas, Smithfield. Let's give all the love, y'all. Everybody up here is deserving winner. And now, for the 2024 Road Ready Talent Contest Grand Prize winner. From all of, I think we had 14,000 entries down to the top 3. Your votes have selected the one and only Beachmont. Oh, shoot, I hope that's not real bleach. All right, you guys are insane. I want to thank everybody here for participating, for showing up on a school night, showing our talent some love, showing American Songwriter love. I want to thank my team. I want to thank the Basement East. I want to thank our partners at Yep, at Merriweather Whiskey and Bourbon. Honestly, thank you all for coming out. The whole goal here was to get this whole wrapped up. We got 4 minutes till 10, so I feel like this was a huge success. You will see more of this event. These will always be our OG winners from the Road Ready Talent Contest. So one last time, guys, let's give all these people a big round of applause. They have certainly earned it, and you will see more of them in our channels soon.
Hey. Wet, damp. Honestly, I'm kind of in disbelief. This is crazy. We put countless hours into this set, and I think we're just happy it paid off. This is, honestly, this is wild. Like, we were like, oh, what do we do if we win the 20 grand? We were like, it's not gonna happen. And what? Are you sure?
What's next?
Touring, bad trip to North Korea. Gambling it all the way in Vegas. We're gonna put it all on red. I think we're gonna get the air conditioning. So my dad this morning at like 7 a.m. showed up at our house to fix some stuff in our van. So we might make sure that the van's good to go.
Any new music release?
We do have new music coming out. We played one unreleased song tonight. It's about ready to send to mix. We got to track some live drums, keys on it, and then we'll send it off to mix. We have a couple songs lined up for after that. We just got to lock in because we were so. We spent so much time on the live set the last like 2 months.
I got 20K to lock in.
Oh my gosh, this is stupid. This is stupid. We're doing this for some. Do you guys regret this yet?
Not quite yet, but maybe after the second.
We'll make sure. We'll make sure you do.